Hello everyone, how are you? This is me. This is Tamar Leje YouTube channel. All of you welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's lesson, we're gonna to learn about file management system, types of file management system, traditional file management and the modern file management system. So before passing to our today's lesson, let us revise what we discussed in previous lesson. So in previous lesson, we mentioned out the definition or the introduction to computer. So computer is a combination of hardware and the software. Computer is a mechanical machine. Computer is electronical machine. Computer can input, process, and output data as you enter in before and as you ask him before. And finally, we discuss the part of CPU. CPU is central processing unit. It is due to what? Interpret and process each and every task by the use of an operating system. This CPU have three components. The first one is ALU, the second one is CU, the third one is register. Okay, so this is all about our previous lesson. So our today's lesson is traditional and a modern file management system. So for today's lesson, as an objective, each and every student try to mention out, try to understand the meaning of what file management system and the difference between modern and traditional file management system. Let us dive into our topic. So in traditional file management system, you know that before 3 or 4 decades, peoples or individuals or an organization, they want to store their sensitive data safely. So in order to save such kinds of data, maybe organizational data or private data, they are using what? Filing cabinet. That's why this traditional file management system is a system of saving your file in filing cabinet. You see that? So they use the filing cabinet to save their file, whether the file is sensitive or not, whether the file is connected with budget or not, whether the file is their personal background, is their profile, anything, whatever. If they want to store it, they use what? The filing cabinet. Filing cabinet is a feeding or entering of your file into what? Into the cabinet. You see that? So this traditional file management system, it takes too much time, it takes too much effort, the system is too complicated, and it is impossible, it's not affordable. You see that? In order to save such kinds of file, if your file is too much and if you are a lot of file, you are looking for what? For another building to save or to store your file. So for that building, you are paying too much, so it's not affordable. Anyway, this is what traditional file management system. Let us see what is modern file management system. You see that? In this modern or civilized moment, as we are in the era of an information, every organization, each and every people, they store their sensitive data by the use of computer. This computer save a file by the use of folder. This folder can group together and connect together different kinds of file. You see that? Simply, modern file management system, it uses a computer. This computer save file by what? By collecting and grouping together different kinds of file into the folder. Okay, here we go. Now, what is the difference between file and the folder? So folder is a container that can hold different kinds of file, even if sometimes it can hold a folder, because there are many levels of a folder as there. You see that? So when we come into the file is a collection of data and the information. Data means is a collection of raw fact and the figure. Yeah, we discussed in previous lesson. You remember that. But when we say information is a processed form of data. So simply, folder is a container of file, but file is a collection of data and the information. Folder cannot contain the actual file, the actual data. Folder cannot hold the actual data and information. File, each and every file has their own name and their extension. When you say extension, is a last, is a suffix that may use 3 or 4 letters. It is due to specify or differentiate one file from another and in which application does that file is done. For example, if you are opening text.txt or .doc, when you are double clicking, it opens what? It opens a Word. So it is done. Such kinds of file were done by the use of Microsoft Office word. So the difference is that file is the actual one, but folder is not actual one. Example of folder, music in the document. Example of file, song.mp3. This is all about our today's lesson. I want to say thank you. I have a question for all of you as a homework. The first question is that what is the difference between local disk C, local disk D, CD drive, and the removable disk? Number 2, what is the difference between drive and driver? This is all. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any question, please drop your comment. I finish my classes. As a conclusion, let us conclude what we discussed till now. So in our today's lesson, we discuss the difference between traditional and the modern file management system. Traditional file management system is a file management system that takes too much time, too much effort. But when we say modern, it is easy. It's not complicated. It can be protected simply. It can be retrieved simply. This modern system uses computer, so the computer system is simple to use, and it is it is too interactive. And the file is actual data, but folder is not actual data. It is the holder. It is the container of the file. Thank you again. Have a good day.